news might be here somewhere.
I have returned.
You know for sure. You know for sure, man.
Damn, big crowd here, though.
Hey, baby.
What's going on, man?
Oh, you know. Living life, yeah.
You the one that chose that girl, yeah.
It's a shame you didn't die that day.
Yeah, well, I guess I didn't have the Constitution, or maybe you didn't have the Constitution.
After what I do to you today, you're gonna wish you were fucking.
Okay.
He's
What
waiting.
you got for me, baby?
You thought you were gonna take me down?
No.
I'm gonna take you.
I'll race you for who
Why?
can get the city.
Yeah?
Because I needed him
The
for
corruption in the
Just wait and see, man. Stick
You
around.
need what?
Stick around for the show.
The corruption within the
Good
police
to know.
department.
Oh.
And the
We could've been
corruption
best
within
friends,
the courthouse
baby.
system. Yeah, that's what that's what I know.
One of them awake right now.
You
I guess
betrayed
we'll have to see
me.
what happens.
Yes, he's gonna tell us right
No,
now,
you
bro.
betrayed me.
Could have been me and you,
Someone's doing
baby.
rats, Someone's doing broke things.
Yeah,
bro.
could have been.
Not too hard.
Now it's just gonna be me.
Mirage back. Give Mirage back.
Yeah, the blonde man. Oh, the blonde man.
Am I still kiki?
I'm here in the crowd.
I don't think so.
All right.
No.
What are you
Yo,
trying to say
man,
there,
I don't know about this guy.
They should be breaking off. I mean, helicopters here pulling up.
You guys gotta stop listening around me. We're literally fine. We're fine.
This pole is really freaking.
This shit better
Yeah,
go
guys.
down up in this bitch.
Yeah, we're doing great.
No lie, I'm not. I don't know. I don't like all these people caught up in one space like this.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not a big fan of that, but that's how it works.
10K, you mentioned Slick Ray. Suspended a day into his prosecution.
Oh my god, they suspend Slick Rickham. He's one of my lawyers.
Well,
But that's 2 minutes late now.
Guys, what's that?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
First of all, I apologize for starting just a little bit late. We just had to get a few things.
Oh,
in
that's
order before
okay.
I began
Don't
to
worry.
speak. I did see that lady tweet on L. Never trust a man.
Oh, ignore her.
will.
She's just a bitch.
And
That
given,
was Tina. She's right here. She's the one that's talking right now.
and given that statement, I think that is very true. At least never trust
What the fuck?
some men. Some men like Kane Anderson and Beau Hillinghead.
I fucking knew it.
I fucking warned everybody.
The state
I want
attorney?
to use this press conference to highlight a discrepancy in the death of Killian. Many of you may know a man who was in a high-profile trial not too long ago. This isn't widespread because by design, I believe
Murder case has been
the individuals
word.
in question did not want the public to know that Killian was murdered. He was murdered in the cells of Bolingbroke Penitentiary not long after he was transported in the same night even. That night was filled with a number of threats against Killian by a number of people in the city, and I don't think it's any surprise to anyone that Killian was not a good man.
What?
I'm not here today to argue whether or not Killian was a good man or a bad man. What I'm here to do today is to argue about government agencies and the duty that they have to the public and to be above reproach. After the trial, I noticed a willingness by Beau Hillinghead and Officer Foley. They were beckoning at a cadet repeatedly to bring Killian to their car. Now, for those of you who don't know, Beau Hillinghead was accused of rampant corruption by Killian. In fact, this came out in the trial. I'll give you more information shortly, but It turns out that Beau Hillinghead even threatened multiple times before the trial to murder Killian, the civilians, and the fellow law enforcement officers. With this in mind, I called Killian and the cadet escorting him after he was beckoned multiple times to Beau Hillinghead's car and Officer Foley's into
Where did
the
Beau
vehicle
go?
with myself and Leanne Cassidy, the deputy chief at the time. We pursued prison transport and moved him all the way to Bolingbrook Penitentiary. For reasons unbeknownst to me, some officers attempted to book Killian immediately into solitary confinement. This to me was odd. This was outside routine procedure and would have stripped him of his rights to socialize and to be able to humanize himself among other inmates. Whether or not you believe Killian was capable of that, he deserved the right. Just as anyone here in this audience, if you were
MRPD, come.
sentenced to a crime, you'd have the same rights. I spoke up and said that's not right. He should be allowed to be in general population. They then began to move him in general population as is normal, and I stepped out of the prison, in which the officers, led by Scene Command Baylor Jennings and accompanied by Beau Hillinghead, cleared, or what we thought had cleared, the prison cells. Unbeknownst to us, inside those prison cells and put under testimony was the fact that multiple members of a gang within this city, the BBMC, were hiding in the cells. Hiding is the operative word, however, as they were in plain sight. By their own testimony, in the very interrogation rooms of this PD, interrogated by the state's attorney's office. Beau Hillinghead cleared that area and saw these individuals, said nothing, did not search them, and allowed them then, after they had left, to hold up Killian and then murder him. At the time, I was one of the last people off the watchtower. I was watching the doors in and out of the cell block because I wasn't trusting that no one wanted to kill Killian. I still had a bad feeling, and once I put myself down from the tower after seeing officers leave, I came down, and Leanne came back to get me, and we heard what sounded like an assault within the cells. We go in, we call back up, there's people with guns and knives inside. After this, after we tried to talk everything down, Killian was shot down along with all the members of the BBMC. Killian was then deceased. After that, I immediately put 3 officers that had no connection to anyone involved in the initial clear as the people investigating, because I knew immediately that anyone that had cleared that cell block, there was no way they could not have seen
Commissioner.
3 armed individuals ready to stab and kill Killian. After this point, multiple statements were given. I gave a 20 to 30 minute statement to Kane Anderson and James Hale. From that interrogation, they took down 10 jot notes. Every other statement from this investigation was written in detailed notes with paragraphs.
Thank you.
Kane Anderson decided that my statement was only worth 10 jot notes. In fact, Kane Anderson had bolded multiple statements within other statements in which he had added notes, making it look as though Baylor Jennings, among other officers, had claimed that the actions of the Cassidys, meaning myself, the commissioner, and the deputy chief, were suspect in this matter, even though he had had statements within the cells absolving myself and Leanne of any wrongdoing, and showing that the initial clear by Beau Hillinghead and other officers who had an agenda to want to see Killian dead. He left that all out. Kane Anderson decided from this point that he was going to recommend for the expulsion or demotion of myself and Leanne Cassidy. Now, I don't mind so much, but the state's attorney decided to sanction Beau Hillinghead, the man who had failed the initial clear and with corroborating testimony.
Who the fuck is doing that?
Killian said that
Oh,
he
it's the
saw
girl in
them,
the purple chair.
looked them in the eyes, including
You got something in your fucking throat?
Can you shut the fuck up?
Both these
Dumb
individuals,
bitch.
under
it.
testimony of the 3 individuals who had murdered Killian, had
Hey.
all admitted to the fact that these officers had
Someone
looked
slit her
them in
shit.
the eyes
She does
and
that
let them
again.
go.
Slit her fucking shit. I don't care.
The problem with PD has long been
That's you, Cal. You take the fucking arrest like a man.
that many officers are too close of friends. They'll lie for each other. They'll protect each other.
Whispering a bunch of shit.
Hell, they'll say you had a gun in your hand. Maybe you didn't. This has been rampant for months. Something we've been trying to head off, but it is much too difficult because officers are protecting other officers. In this case, this is a blatant example of officers like Beau Hillinghead and his friends trying to cover for each other, including the state's attorney, Kane Anderson.
You should be fucking
In fact,
disgusted with yourself.
Kane Anderson and Beau Hillinghead are so close.
You're a
just
fucking
yesterday,
monster for what you did.
You're a fucking disgrace.
Rendezvous.
You should be
There.
disgusted, bro. You're a murderer.
They were speaking
Didn't you literally get hired as a
unobserved
cop to rob
hours
the armory
at end.
and our evidence?
What?
Oh my god.
Dude, what are you saying?
What is going on?
You're a dirtbag.
Recommendations
Looks
against
around.
People who had already been absolved by testimony of the
your
people
face
that were
here,
in those
man.
cells. Kane Anderson does not care about you. Kane Anderson does not care about the civilians of Los Santos.
You
Kane
make me
Anderson
sick, baby.
does not care about rights or wrongs. Kane Anderson cares about oohs and ahs. Kane Anderson is a man, he's a sycophant who only cares about what people think of him in the media.
He was a
and
shit
the
mayor,
biggest
too.
win that he can get in a given moment to give him the most applause. And
He's the
Kane
biggest
Anderson
usurper
thought to
anyways.
himself that he'd be able to protect his friend, Beau Hillinghead, and go after the commissioner
Ain't
and the
gonna lie,
deputy
Cassidy
chief.
is
That'd
fucking
give him a
yapping.
whole lot of oohs and ahs.
He stood there, arrest the man.
My legal team, consisting of Johnson Long, Slick Rick, they will be filing against Kane Anderson because
Shout
Kane
the
Anderson
business out,
not
bro.
only did he misrepresent facts, bury evidence, and protect Beau Hillinghead and unjustly prosecuted myself and the deputy chief, Kane Anderson also, on top of it all, decided to leak classified information, private information, and even lied to civilians where he was seen to be said that I was suspended and Leanne Cassidy had been suspended when that was not the case. Before any verdicts were rendered,
Look at
before
that,
any
baby. Your own
punishment
people
was
turned
given
against
out.
you.
Kane Anderson is corrupt.
Yeah, it's been like this
That
for a
much
while. This is
I will
nothing
tell
new.
you.
What about
I believe that in
Valentino?
my
He
heart
turned
from
against you
heart of
too?
hearts. Beau Hillinghead,
I don't know.
Killian,
what
at
it
his dying breath.
Listen, baby, I got an AR
And
with
in
your
fact, I'd
fucking
like to
name
invite
on it.
Mr. K up here today.
Oh,
who's
sorry.
going to say
Gotta go.
and tell this crowd that Beau
Yeah, you let
Hillinghead
him
on
know.
multiple occasions had texted him he wanted to kill Killian before his trial.
Hope you rot in fucking hell.
Everybody, I am so happy to be here. And I'm even happier that I can look at this scumbag in his face as I say these words. Yeah, that's you, Beau Hillinghead! You fucking scumbag! This man ruined my life. He messaged me, harassed me, called me every day. Detective, I need your help. I said, Beau, I got fired. You guys fired me. No, this is off the books. I met with this guy up the observatory and he told me some nasty things. Everyone pointed at him in shame.
Shame.
This man told me that Killian was fucking his wife and he was upset about it. And his little hurt ego couldn't allow Killian to blow his wife's back up. And he wanted me to help him kill him. He's a monster. Of course, I refused. And he still tried to drag me into this murder plot of his. This fucking psychotic freak. I'm scarred for life for what this man did. He deserves to be punished. He's a murderer. That's all. That's all. There's text messages and everything. I will comply with the police department to take this criminal down.
There. It's gonna be okay. All right. It's gonna be okay.
Thank you.
Killian tried to kill you twice, right, Commissioner? Then he tried to kill your sister twice. I tried to put him in protective custody.
Didn't
and
he
then
fuck
you
your
removed
wife?
Him, right?
With that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I know that this may
He
look
should do
like I'm
fine in
simply-
general population. That's what you said. Get him out of
this
protective
press
custody. He doesn't need to be there.
This press conference isn't for you, Mr. Hillinghead. I think your press conference involves Kane Anderson, who you've been
Arrest
colluding
him.
Let's let him. Let's hear what he has to say up there, since he's such a tough guy.
There
This
we
should be in
go.
court, not in public.
Oh.
Yes, it is mine now, isn't it?
I think the court of public
Oh.
opinion is more
Get Mirage back.
effective.
Before you speak, I'd like to finish my statement. As of this moment, I am stepping to the side. I am placing myself on a suspension and forwarding my complaints to the council, for the council to review Kane Anderson's report and to fully investigate why Beau Hillinghead was not charged, while there's no criminal actions brought
Pablo
against
Real's
him,
reviewing
why
that shit.
there was no charges or any type of punishment recommended beyond a simple suspension, and for any personal relationship that
His
Beau
girlfriend was
Hillinghead
grape,
may
right?
have had with Kane Anderson. I am recommending that the council takes this and fully investigates this and form a commission.
Ask him
Until that
about his
time,
girlfriend,
I'm
Greg.
stepped down.
What council?
Okay. So,
Yeah, what
spare you all the details. I started an undercover operation by going to therapy and playing my therapist because
Use the mic.
the
Oh,
people
no, you thought you were playing.
Pervert!
Beau.
I needed to get somebody close
should
to some
mosh
people
him.
I believed were killing some CIs of mine. As it turns out, my play worked a little bit too well, and my therapist leaked information to Killian. I tried to set the police department
Is that
up
the
with
Bonnie
a
and
very
Clyde he
easy
was talking
arrest
about?
to arrest Kay and Killian, to which they failed. They eventually arrested Killian and brought him to trial. The night of the transport, I was not aware of any threat that was made against him. Regardless, we transported him up to the prison. I walked into the cell block. I called out the inmate that I saw in the cell block and that he was moving to the yard. We walked Killian in. We put him in protective custody because it had been called out over radio. There was a threat against him. At that point, Commissioner Cassidy walked up, looked him in the eyes, and said, no, he should do fine in general population. Pulled him out of protective custody himself and walked him into general population. After he got booked, the officers left. We asked if we could clear the scene. Commissioner Cassidy and DC Cassidy said yes. They were left on scene for 7 to 10 minutes of unaccounted time. And then Killian ends up getting attacked. That's what happened.
We don't give a fuck. What'd he do to your girlfriend, Grape?
What?
Is that a name?
Who?
Killian.
Killian.
What'd you hate him so much for? What'd he do to your girl?
I didn't hate him at all. He was a man I was trying to arrest.
Really?
That's not what you told me in our therapy sessions.
That's because I was playing.
God damn.
Right,
I was
Operation
making it
Dirty
seem like-
Therapist.
Why don't you
right?
tell everyone who you were dating?
Why is that? No. Why would
Break
Oh,
I
so
do
you
that?
were
privacy
dating someone.
confidentiality.
Are you refusing to tell people who you were dating?
Yeah.
What
I
are you
was
hiding?
joking.
Who are you
Joking
dating?
What are you
Was her
hiding,
name
Beau?
Grape? Her nickname? Where's she
Figure
now?
that out for yourself. Do a little bit of detective work yourself.
Where's she now?
All right.
Hiding,
Well,
probably.
Probably with
luck
Killian
with that.
somewhere. Oh,
I think you all see yourselves.
Whoa,
what
whoa.
we're dealing with here.
Shit.
Here I am, beer in my soul, a man
We
who has
should
done
jump
right by this city over and over and over again. I have taken time out of my day to be respectful, and no matter what differences I've had with anyone here, depending on what they've done, I've always given people the right to state their case, to have justice. That same can't be said for Beau Hillinghead.
You hear me?
Now, I'd like
What?
to leave off with one
Apparently,
simple thing
Beau,
for you
Dante,
all to
and
think
Grape
about.
were with Tony Rico in Mirror Park.
Why would Kane Anderson, who is spending a lot of alone time with Beau Hillinghead
Yeah, bro.
and being his friend, decide to go after myself
That guy who was
and
just
my
talking.
sister, Leanne Cassidy? Because Kane Anderson knew that without having me tangled up, or Leanne, that I will be able to suspend Beau for everything that Killian had said to me, everything that had been told to me by civilians within the city about him being corrupt and threatening to kill Killian. And he knew that any implication that I could be corrupt would immediately make me unable to take direct action against Beau Hillinghead and would then allow him to stay as a full officer to continue doing what he has been doing within the police force for as long as I can remember.
The bastard.
It started with trying to fuck my sister, and now all he's done, he's trying to fuck every civilian in Los Santos.
Hey,
Yo, what?
He's a fucking
Thank you,
perv!
everyone, for listening. I now forward this matter to the courts and to the council to resolve.
What a fucking freak.
What council is this guy talking
Beau
about?
What
Hillinghead,
council?
No council.
Yeah.
You have a mayor. That's it.
Can you
have a
tell us
mayor,
what council?
Deputy mayor, what
The
council?
city council?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who's on it?
I don't think who's on.
Who's on the council?
Yeah, who's on that shit?
There isn't anyone. You got 2 gaps. Where these gaps being filled?
Oh, girl, they're not.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to
What
come here
about
for this
Carmella,
beautiful,
girl? I'm confused.
beautiful day. On this
I
beautiful
thought we were
day,
coming here for
of a
Right.
press
What the
conference.
hell are we here?
What are they
We
doing
here
about
at
Carmella? What's
Vulture
the
Law
root to you?
Firm take your complaints
What happened to
seriously.
Carmella? Can we
You like that plug? You like that plug?
I thought he was gonna talk about that.
This is already-
We are formally announcing
the real issue.
initiation of legal action against
Does whoever
Mr.
killed
Kane
the fuck-
Anderson and the state attorney's office on behalf of our clients, the commissioner and Leanne Cassidy. This lawsuit addresses the repeated defamation, slander, decimation of false and malicious information aimed at tarnishing the reputation and integrity of our clients. The actions taken by
Sexy
Mr.
Wombat?
Anderson, marked by a blatant disregard for clear evidence and facts that are right in front of his
Who is
freaking
that?
face,
That's my picture.
constitute not only defamation, but malicious prosecution.
Like one of the racers.
Such
No,
conduct
he works at
will not go unchallenged, especially when
sorry.
vulture law
Why?
involved.
Why he just post my shit and
We
say
are
stay off guy?
committed to holding those responsible and accountable and restoring justice to our clients. The truth matters, and so does the law. Vulture Law Firm, everybody. Vulture Law Firm. Call us for all your legal needs. Thank you.
Wow, that is a great law firm right there. Oh my god.
Yeah, best law firm in the city.
Wow.
Thank you.
Just
And
wow.
Beau Hillinghead is from New Jersey.
The glaze is
Matt-
crazy.
I did not murder that man.
Yeah, New Jersey. Holy fuck. Whew, wow. What a good law firm, right, Kate?
Oh yeah.
Is it over? I'm confused.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Oh.
Yeah, it's over. Okay, period.
All right.
So nobody talked about Carmella.
Got food started.
Holy
talking.
shit, he's got a gun.
Anyways.
Thank you for attending.
Somebody should jump Beau.
Hey, Hank, hope you
He's a
die in the
freak.
field. All right, let's get out, guys.
W, bro.
Love you too, bud. I love you too. Hell no.
This ain't
AJ.
Uber.
Hell no, I'm
This
gonna
ain't
beat your
Uber.
ass, AJ.
Yeah,
Beat your
get the
ass,
fuck
man.
off me, you little bro.
He's right there.
Are we going for a walk?